And hello, everybody, and welcome to part 7 of the PDC Darts Simulator 2020 World Championship Preview Series. In this part, we're going to be starting round 3. We're going to have a whole lot of seeds in play, and better yet, we're going to once again be joined by our amazing co-host, Meryl Van Selm.
Hi guys.
So she's already proven herself to be an absolute genius, calling about somewhere close to 90% of these matches correctly. I'm very impressed, and I'm sure all of you are as well. And we will see if she can continue to call all these games correctly. So we're going to start right here in sessions 13, and then we'll move on to sessions 14. Well, we got a pretty good lineup, a lot of good stars coming into play. And our first match is going to be between Ryan Joyce and Stephen Bunting. So, what do you like about this match?
Well, I like that Stephen Bunting is actually a pretty good player, but kind of stays under the radar. Do you say that in English?
They do.
Oh, right. No, well, then, like that.
Yeah, I agree. I've always said that Bunting's one of the most underrated players. It's like, if he had more flair or more charisma, he'd probably be more widely regarded, but he just goes up there and plays darts. He doesn't really do anything to wow you. He just plays solid. As for Ryan Joyce, there's just something about his game that my simulator loves. I can't explain it, but it is what it is. So what do you think of Mr. Joyce? Do you think he has what it takes to beat Bunting?
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get, yeah.
Yeah, I think Bunting will win, but I never trust my simulator in a Ryan Joyce.
Well, because of that, I think Ryan Joyce is going to win in your simulator.
Yeah, though he probably won't, but we'll see. All right, so let's go ahead and get it going. All right, so and again, if I happen to crash the game, put in the wrong players, or put in the wrong match length, I'll just void the result and run it again. So let's try not to do that. So 295 to 124. I hope. Yes. Ah, I'm off to a good start. Is this is this first to 4, isn't it? I'm supposed to know these things, aren't I?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's first to 4. I hope. And they're off. Yeah, I'm sure it's first to 4 because I was actually controlling the players the other day just for fun, and it was when I got to this point, it was first to 4. And Stephen Bunting is the winner.
Ooh.
Yeah, wow, 9 180s from Joyce. But I guess Bunting had a little better timing.
Yep.
Timing is everything in set play, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. Yep.
So, like, just how much of a difference do you think it is between sets and legs with just how much timing matters?
Well, I think it kind of depends on the player, There are a lot of players who like the leg system better than the set system, but yeah, timing is really important in the set system.
Hmm. I completely agree. Seems like you could, not often, but you certainly could easily win more legs and lose the match.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to the rock star Joe Cullen and cool hand Luke Humphreys. So this will be an interesting matchup because you've got two younger guys who are being very successful. Cullen's a little further along in his career than Luke, but I don't know. But when I see the two of them, I think I see two pretty similar players in a lot of ways. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so as well. I think Joe Cullen had um, some peaks this year, some pretty good points, and some pretty bad stuff this year. And I think Luke Humphreys, he's been struggling with Um, I've also been very impressed with him recently. So yeah,
Yeah, I agree with all that. I think Cullen's got the experience. He's probably a little better player overall, mostly due to that experience. He is number 15 for a reason. But Luke has certainly proven he knows how to win on the big stage. He's one of those guys. You know how Dimitri Vandenberg, he's so good on stage, but he just
yeah.
doesn't ever do anything on the floor. Luke kind of reminds me of that. It's like the bigger the moment, the bigger his game. So I think this could go either way. I would pick Joe Cullen just because I think he's a little better player, but I think it's close. I think it's probably it might be 4-3. I think we could go the distance. What do you got?
I think I have to agree with you, but I would rather see Luke Humphries win.
Well, I'm of course will always be biased in favor of Luke. He's one of my favorite players, but I also like Joe. I like both of these guys, so I'm either way someone I really like and always almost always cheer for is going to be there. So let's see who we got here. 2-1-74. 2-1. How many legs per set? That would be 5. Sometimes my brain is not functioning. Unfortunately, this is one of those times, but I'm going to make it. Alright, so who's going to win? Joe Cullen, 4-2. Not a particularly impressive average by either player, but Joe did get the job done. 15 legs to 14, though, so he clearly had good timing.
Yeah, that's what you said. Timing is very important in the set
Yes.
system.
Yes, he won 4 sets to 2, even though he only won one more leg.
Yeah.
Alright, so we have 2 seeds are through. Up next, we have the Wizard, Simon Whitlock, and the King, Mervyn King. Boy, I can honestly say I don't like either one of their chances.
Well, you know what I think about Mervyn King. I like Mervyn King, so I want him to win.
I like Mervyn King too when he wants to
Yeah.
play. He certainly can.
Yeah.
He certainly has the ability when he wants to. With them, I think it's just whether or not he wants to.
Yeah.
Whitlock, I mean, he had a good year last year and year before. Got him back in the Premier League. Should have been there this year. Let's just be honest. But this year certainly didn't go as planned. I think King wins. I just think Whitlock is just out of form, but sounds like you agree. So let's go ahead and take a look. Yeah, I don't think this will be our highest standard of the tournament. This this match.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. King has pulled a small upset over the Wizard, four
That's
to
not very
one.
good from Whitlock this one.
Yeah, he was well. I won't say what I call him when he plays really badly. It,
I know. Yeah.
it's a family show. What can I say? But Merv with a 93. It's I don't know. It's a decent score, but he probably needs to do a little better if he's gonna continue. It is in the round of 16. Well done. Up next, we have Jackpot, Adrian Lewis, the two-time back-to-back champion of the world, against um, the Demolition Man, Darren Webster. What would you say? Maybe he comes up to about your knees?
Well, Darren Webster is very well. Both players are good players, but I like this. It's actually the same as Joe Cullen and Simon Whitlock. They haven't really had a great year. Cullen, of course, had his peak at the Euro Tour, but yeah, Adrian Lewis and Darren Webster, they can do much better than they have showed us this year.
Yeah, Webster has. It looked like he might be able to break into the top 10, but it just obviously hasn't happened at all. He's
Yeah.
struggling to stay in this top 20. Adrian Lewis, of course, coming off the back injury. Was it a back injury he had? What was it that kept him out for a couple of months? I think it was a back injury.
Yeah, could be.
And yeah, and of course he fell way off the rankings. And then when he had that disastrous loss to Kevin Munch, he fell completely out of the top 16. He's slowly working his way back up, but it's been a grind. Um, I'm with you though. I think Webster is not playing very well right now. I think Lewis beats him. I think he's just the better player. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with that. I think Lewis has been better the last couple of tournaments. So yeah, I see him being on the rise again.
Yeah, I mean, I could see him getting whitewashed. To be honest, I could see a 4-0, but maybe Webster wins a set. We'll see. 20. Have to remember Webster's number. It's 27, I think. Yep. I'm so awesome. Yeah, at this point, I believe there's over 150 players in the game, each with their own unique player ID, with no logic behind it at all. Well, not really. No, there is, but there isn't. Oh my goodness!
Oh,
What? Wow! Look at
that's
that!
surprising.
Look at those mismatched darts by Adrian Lewis, or maybe I don't know. I don't know what the legs was. Wow,
It's
that's a
it's
shocker.
all about timing.
Yeah. Well, you did win more legs, 18 to 15.
Yeah.
12 180s, and he had a higher average. Looks to me like he just played a little better.
Yeah,
It's probably
just a little, just a little.
well, a little was enough. That's why
Yep.
he's going to be playing, and Adrian Lewis, he can go home and spend time with his family for Christmas, but he won't be spending it here with us. Up next, we have Snakebite, Peter Wright, one of the most popular players in all of PDC, against Keegan Brown, probably not one of the most popular players on PDC for a number of
Uh,
reasons.
you
Yeah,
know,
we think alike on so many things, don't we?
yep.
So, well, I think you and I both know what this comes down to. Is Peter Wright going to actually play, or is he going to be doing darts experiments on the stage?
There was this tweet, and there were like um, two trucks, and then there was this text saying just a couple of Peter Wright starts going to the venue, and yeah, I thought it
Yes,
was funny.
exactly.
Yeah,
Like, I can't understand why this man changes his darts all the time. Now, I can understand if you were kind of a developing player, maybe you were having a bad run, or something was going on that made you think, maybe I should try something different. I could understand, but he's a very established player. He's clearly a tour veteran. It's like, if you haven't figured it out by now, you're probably not going to.
yeah,
Just at some point, you just gotta pick something and go with it.
yeah, and if he like finds a great set of darts
He
and
switches.
he sticks with it for one or two matches and then he switches again. I don't get it.
Right. It's like I remember one time I watched him average. It was, I believe, it was a Euro tour. On the
Yeah,
first two rounds, he won very comfortably, played really well, and then changed his darts again. Like, dude, you
yeah,
just you're playing really well. Why are you doing this? But he can't help himself. So Well, do you think he shows up with a good set of darts or a bad set of darts?
I think he shows up with a good set of darts.
Yeah, I think he
He's
does
going
too.
to win. Yeah.
I think he will as well. So, all right, let's go ahead and stick it in there.
What kind of shirt do you think he's going to show up
Oh
at the
hell.
Fanny? Another Christmas themed shirt?
Whew. There's no telling. I will give him credit though, and I mean this in the nicest way. He, well, he won so fast I didn't get. Oh, he threw a 9 darter.
Oh wow.
Look at that. Wow. He's definitely better not use this set again. He can't be having that. Oh, what I was going to say is that
First nine darter. Hey, if another one gets hit, he gets 100,000 pounds.
wow, that's a lot of money. Well, I was going to say is that he brings a lot of joy. It's like he's crazy, but he's a good kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That he brings so much joy to so many people, and I'm sure he knows that, and it goes into why he does what he does. But he's really good for the game. All right, so I'll stick my 9 there to signify a 9 darter. Hooray! That would be exciting to see. Let's see. Hitting 1-4 to 2. Very good. 90.70. 106 to 103 hours. That's pretty exciting. All right. Up next, Rob Cross and Danny Noppert, one of your countrymen.
Yes, and he has been playing. He has been playing very well lately.
Very true, but can he knock out a world champion?
Who
I don't know
knows?
about
Who
that.
knows?
Yeah, I mean, Cross obviously has had a good year, won the match play, won the European Championship, 2 other finals, UK Open, Premier League. Cross obviously a great player. Noppert's obviously a very good player as well. It's hard for me to bet against Cross. I mean, I just think he's too strong right now. You going Noppert, or are you taking the safe bet and going for Cross?
I'm going to stand behind my fellow countryman and say Danny Noppert can do it.
All right, we'll take a look. No, I'm not controlling Rob Cross. AI, please. Thank you. And for some reason, if someone throws a 9 darter, it messes up the alignment of the thing. I don't know why. I'll have to investigate that. I'll have to contact the programmer. But yeah, Cross is in there. Just received a notification on my phone. I have a winter. Oh my goodness! Look at that!
Not a very great match, but well.
What? Look at how Noppert took him out at 80, went to 40-40. Tops.
Oh wow.
Now,
Yeah.
you're Dutch. Your opponent's on 224. Why would you do that?
I don't get. Yeah, maybe he kind of like missed the single 20 or the triple 20. He just was very nervous and hit the dart.
Well,
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to make something up, I don't know. It's weird.
well, here's the thing. I believe Wade Martle says it all the time. He says, it's not about making the right decisions, it's about making your decisions right.
Yeah.
So, if he thought he could hit 2 tops, more power to him. He did it, so it must have been smart. All right. Up next, we have Super Chin Daryl Gurney against Durant. Well, this is a pretty powerful matchup. You've got a 2-time major winner against a 3-time BDO world champion. And I think this could be the most exciting match of this round, at least so far. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a hard one to call. Could be very close. Well, yeah. Could be very interesting.
Yeah, I think so too. Gurney, well, of course, he has more PDC experience. Good Durant clearly knows how to win 3 BDO titles. Durant has definitely proven a lot of doubters wrong. A lot of people said he couldn't play on PDC. I actually had him, at least my simulator, just based on what he'd done in BDO, had him ranked as around like about the 12th to 16th best darts player before the season. And I think he's certainly proven that he belongs in the top 16. What do you think?
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's proven he belongs on the big stage, but do you think he can beat Gurney?
Ooh, kind of depends on the circumstances, but well, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know.
Well, you gotta
Sorry.
pick one. Who you picking?
Um, right now, a Gurney.
All right, I'm taking Durant. I only missed them all, so I guess Gurney's gonna win. Let's see what we got here. Gurney, despite Durant average, what? I picked the man. He averages 100, throws 12 180s, and he still can't win. And loses to a. I mean, look at this nonsense. Glad you require 6, and he hits a 9.
Huh?
Okay. He busted a score on purpose. Okay, that's why. So, just kind of an interesting note about the AI. So they're both on double 3. Apparently, they're both terrible. And he missed low, and then he missed high, and so he, in frustration, just fired one
Uh,
into the 9.
yeah.
Okay, yes,
Yeah.
that was his third dart. Ay, ay, ay. Well, Mr. Gurney, you are moving on with a 4-3 win. All right, where's 6? 6 goes right there. All right, and our final match of this session, we have the Iceman Gerwin Price against the Highlander John Henderson. Now this will be an interesting match. You got one of the hottest players on the planet, the Iceman, against a guy who's maybe not had the best year, but he also has proven he can come through on big stages. So, do you think Mr. Henderson can pull the upset?
No, it's kind of a short story to me. Price will win this.
You're not giving him much of a shot.
No, no, not
No,
at all.
not at all. Okay, fair enough. I can see why you would think that, and I actually happen to agree. I think this is Gerwin Price's tournament to lose. I think, to be honest, I think he's the second best player in the world right now behind MVG, and he's at least proven once he can beat MVG, so I could see that being a final, but that's of course another topic for another video, so let's go ahead and get this party started. And there we go, Gerwin Price, big score, big
Yep.
win. Kind of what we expected.
Yep.
He 4-1, 12, only 12-9 on legs though. So that would tell you that Henderson, well, 9 for 17 on doubles, so he did compete, but not scoring enough to really be a threat. And there we go. We have 8 of the 16 round of 16 slots filled, and you can see here we have 8 matches here. We had we had 4 upsets, so you can see it's not, well, not really. We had 3 upsets. And of course one big one, Rob Cross losing. That's a bit of a shocker. And our other big seeds won, so overall it's been pretty much holds true. So in the next part, we will finish off the round of 32, and we will fill in the bracket for the round of 16. And so be sure to tune in for that.
Yes.
So till next time, everyone. Also, make sure to give a special thanks to our amazing co-host, Meryl. You can find her on Twitter at Meryl180. Be sure to check her out for some amazing darts content. some amazing analysis, and, well, pretty much awesome content altogether. So yeah, do yourself a
Mhm.
favor and give her a like and a follow and whatever else. So until next time, everyone, do have a great time. Please remember to like and subscribe to these videos yourself. I do appreciate that. So keep watching the awesome darts, and we will see you next time.